Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand, two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you... this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter, but you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power.
Looking deep. He's got it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball on the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will try to get something going with their first possession. First down for the offense. On the ground, it's Pierce. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Cyclones will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, it's Gaines. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it from the gun.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And listen, QB job number 1, take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Might as well give it to him again.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Randall. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football. Not good.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant.
Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Keeps it himself and gets to first. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Cyclones are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. On to attempt the try.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something to win, then this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down moment.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
They'll try to run for it. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get up.
Looking for a deep man. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the basket.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. 1st and goal for the offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment, keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And in that goal line situation, awesome job by the tight end winning his one-on-one battle, making an easy target for his QB.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Cyclones decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Gaines. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the run. And the ball's loose. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a second down play.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get out.
Time to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. To the air, it's Randall. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Tulane. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of... I'll say this, you can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls and fires complete. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They go to the ground. Jumped on top of the pile.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 18 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Back to pass, it's Randall. They're bringing heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Gaines. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulane right back to the line. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Give to the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back. It's gained. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Line gets set. First down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. Ball in the air, intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
They'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. To the air, it's Randall. He makes the connection. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Makes the grab. It's Pierce. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Works the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Cyclones have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pierce. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. He's got the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Here on second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. You don't always have to block the punt to impact it, and that pressure did that time.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Dances away from 1. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
No surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Puts him in the spin cycle. They get him on the ground. He picked up about 4 yards, and the ball spotted at the 10. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking to pass. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knocked him down at the 3.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's Pierce. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Randall. They're trying to get to him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Now he's going to break the pocket. At the 20, he's got space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Cyclones are flying down the field.
42 Spider.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Picks up 3. Second down coming up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Get set, get set.
He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Scanning the field, it's Randall. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd, touchdown Green Wave! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Looking downfield, it's Randall. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Cyclones are in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Getting some heat. Might be looking to run. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The offense lining up for a first down play. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Now on first down from the 43. Snap it to the back. Pirouettes away from the defense. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions. and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The give to the tailback. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Randall. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Touchdown, Cyclone! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence for them.